It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's the 49ers veteran running back. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the 49ers and the Falcons, coming up next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former 2nd overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Now the rookie 5th-round pick. This is Tyler Algier. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. 7 carries, 61 yards.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, and I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On the run, it's Huntley, and he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Got his man, it's London. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Holding, offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. But the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And to be frank, Charles, maybe they just got a little too cute there.
Not just a little too cute, but maybe a bit overconfident. It almost felt like they could dial up anything there and it would work. And they were going for a big hitter on that play because you don't call that just to pick up short yardage. You're trying to take that one to the house.
They dug deep in the playbook. Probably wish they had not. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mariota completes to Zacchaeus. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. No score after 1 on EA Sports.